can you just tell us about Armscor, and is it a government company, and who all will you meet in India?
Well, Armscor is a state-owned company. We are the procurement agency of the South African National Defence Force. We report to the Department of Defence and to the Minister. Our delegation is here for us to meet our counterparts, to discuss some mutual collaboration and issues of interest between the two countries.
Who all are you going to meet in India?
Well, we've met representatives of the Minister of Defence, we've met people in the private sector, we've met the Federation FICI. So all those people who would be in the defence industry, we're trying to meet them.
This month itself, India is hosting the Aero Show 2023. Will you be participating in Aero Show 2023?
Well, we won't be actually having a stand or an exhibition there, but people from South Africa will be attending. It's obviously a very important show.
Any ministerial visit planned during or around the Aero Show starting middle of this month in Bengaluru?
I'm not sure if our minister has confirmed her presence. Obviously, we'd like to see as many people here, high-ranking people. So we will obviously be going back to South Africa to suggest to our minister that it would be great if she could attend.
India and South Africa are regional powers along the Indian Ocean. Both are strategically located in the terms of influencing events in the region and have shared interest in this area. What are the scope of strengthening the common areas of interest currently?
Well, we believe that India and South Africa have a long history. Apart from our political relationship, which goes back many, many decades, I think both of us are developing countries, and we obviously have a common geographical interest. So there's certainly great scope for cooperation. And in the areas of defense and security, I believe we can learn a lot from each other. So we'd like to see more cooperation and more business between our two countries.
What role can South Africa defense industry play in the military cooperation between the two, between both the nations?
Well, South Africa, we inherited a substantial defense industry from the previous government. We had lots of companies who were world leaders. And what we've tried to do is to maintain that intellectual property and those capabilities. So we certainly think we have a lot to offer as a country to our counterparts in India. But obviously we also would believe that India has a lot to give us. So it's a relationship we'd like to see of reciprocity.
How does the defense manufacturing capabilities of South African defense integrate with Indian initiatives of Make in India and Make for World? Do you support Prime Minister Narendra Modi's Make in India initiative?
We're very comfortable with it. We have a similar policy in our own country. When it comes to defense and security, countries must maintain their sovereignty. So we fully understand the policy Make in India and the self-reliance thrust of policy in India, and we believe there are lots of areas for us to collaborate.
Getting into the specifics, what are the prominent areas of cooperation between India and South African defense manufacturing players according to you?
Well, unfortunately we believe they're not enough. There are a couple of countries here doing some radar and a few other things, but if you look at our capabilities alone, everything from our helicopters to artillery to all the kinds of ammunition you can think of, our armored vehicles, all of these are world class. So that's the purpose of our trip, is to say, let's expand as much the cooperation between our two countries.
How far this cooperation can move in the current scenario of cooperation in tackling non-conventional threats like aerial threats and artificial intelligence?
Definitely, those are two areas where I believe both our countries have a lot to offer each other. Modern warfare and modern security is all really based around technology. Both India and South Africa have got great capacities in this area. So we believe that's certainly an important area that we'd like to focus on.